Hello, hello. Oh, lobby is full. Look like it's gonna be a fun night tonight. I'm gonna kick my teeth in again all evening. Let's see what this sea viper do. Am I? Oh, the finger gymnastics. Start on frame 1. Nice slide. OD stomp. Did not complete the target combo. Oh! Big knee. Oh, round start. I don't even know. You know what? I must actually go look up what that move is called. Psycho float. Jeez, this man got the feint cancels on day 4. Diamond 3 already. Sheesh, somebody be grinding rank. Knee press nightmare. Oh. Nice anti-air. Ooh. Oh, no reactions on the D. I could have closed that out, but the neutral jump heavy. The hammer of the goddess. Nice A to A. Mistimed the jump. Probably looking for a setup there. Nice jump out to the corner. Oh, nice call out. Okay, you in burnout now. What do you do? Thank you, baby. Good night, night, night. Love you. The one to check into the CA. No, not CA. Wrong life bar. Just level 3. Oh, my favorite stage, the Pow Pow Cafe, baby. Wonder if it's that button. Nice tick. Oh, the OD Crusher lands. Gets the stomp extension. Disgusting. Man is playing with absolutely zero regard for his own life. Burnout? What's burnout? I like burnout. Nice A to A. I like that we're calling it out early. No free shenanigans. What up, Joe? What up, Andy? Just destroying the Pow Pow Cafe. Ooh, that was punishable. We confirm. Nice A to A. Gets the install on the level 1. Not a back throw. We go mid screen. Oh, confirm. The overhead cleaning up. Making sure we go into a third round here. Potential sweep for the duty. Okay, so that took. Ooh. The feint cancels. Now that overhead is annoying. It's gonna catch me like, you know, even. This man is allergic to the block. It's gonna be a long night for me if these boys are coming out swinging like this. Okay, where's my notes? Here we go.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Okay. Let's see what he do. Oh, you can go low. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to look for here. Okay. Fish. Play that one safe. Okay. Oh, those feint cancels are sneaky. Gotta not stuff these inputs. Ouch. Should be dead. Ouch. Yeah, this is gonna be knowledge checks for like 2 or 3 games solid until we figure out what this character is actually doing. What is real and what is fake. Jeez, the recovery though. Should have persisted. Luck is on my side. I can anti-air it, I suppose. Not what I did, but okay. Hey. Stream frozen your side. I'll have to check Bionic. This character's annoying. Let's check stream frozen. What?
You're in my way.
Should be back up now. I know why it was freezing. I was testing something and my test is... No, my test passed, but my thing that I was trying to do failed. Yeah, no, it's the GPU. My GPU cannot keep up in terms of streaming and recording the stream at the same time. I was trying to record the gameplay as well as stream at the same time so that it makes for easier editing and stuff like that, but the GPU is the problem. Oh yeah, you can see that was a whiff TK input. Otherwise, how you been, bruh? How's the Pokemon grind going? Yo, she summons a training room? Like a training room grid? Shit. Practicing a sub character. Appropriate title. Activate replay buffer. Does replay buffer capture the whole stream? Because if I look at the settings for the replay buffer, like the maximum that you can set it to is like 2 minutes, I think. Damn! Smoked. I got a stream deck for that. I don't need to I don't need the replay buffer. Like the stream deck allows you to capture the last minute and a half of gameplay. You can like set it up how long you want to do it, how long you want the clip to be. So capturing clips is not a problem. I more specifically wanted to test if I can record the entirety of the stream and then see what the quality looks like from there, because I noticed that if I pull the VODs from Twitch the quality is compressed a little bit, so the camera looks a bit pixelated. But it's probably just a GPU issue on my side. I need to get a stronger GPU. It just is what it is. It's literally just this thing. Right there. Literally just this thing. And then you set it up to do whatever you want to do. It interfaces directly with OBS. You download the stream from YouTube. Maybe I should approach doing it that way. Pictures compression is absolute shit. Must actually check if it's streaming to YouTube right now. Actually do that check while I'm here. YT, my channel. Yeah, it's live. Sweet. But it's okay, I need to figure out why it's okay. I'll figure that out on a later stage. Thanks for the plug, Bionic. That helps. It is broadcasting to YouTube, so I can just pull the VOD from there for content and shit. I feel like this character, for all the finger gymnastics, doesn't really look like she's worth the effort playing at a competitive level. Like, I really do want to see Latif do well with the character, because this is the character that he made his name with, made his name on. But she just doesn't seem like she plays well into the Street Fighter 6 meta. Like, she's just another character that will fall in the middle of the road, where if she's piloted by a really good player, then she's gonna look amazing. Daily 5 shenanigans. I'm gonna try. I am gonna try. Like, one of the things I want to do is I want to try and get Ken to master before this year's out, because I've like been Diamond 1 forever. So my good friends are going to onboard me, because they've been playing Street Fighter a whole lot more than I have. So now I must play and figure out how to play Ken in this current Street Fighter 6 meta. I mean, the best Shoto in the game is Mai, right? That's uncontested. If you want to play a Shoto, play Mai. This guns, oh my god, jet boosters in the heels. What in the James Brunette is going on here? 10 times more work than others. Yeah, she looks like she takes a lot of work, bro. Like, the shit looks cool when it connects, but like practicality. You play at a higher level than I do, right? And one of the things for me that stick out when you play into Street Fighter 6 meta is how well your character can keep your turn, as well as min-maxing damage and Oki. I feel like that's more important than anything else in this game. And she gives up Oki a lot.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yo! My guy, the Kenyan in the UK. How you been, Muzz? How's tournament life in the UK treating you? Okay, no! Jeez. Who's on top of Crazy 8's? We've adopted a completely different format, Moz. We now do qualifiers for 4 weeks, and then put the winner and the loser in the corresponding places in the bracket. So winner side this week is Noodles, Lyle, Murambi, and I think CRZY. And then loser side, it's Juju, Sequele, Will, and I think Juno. So some new faces and some old faces. So this Wednesday is gonna be a banger, my guy. No! Okay, we still get it. Check. Yeah, Sea Viper is definitely finger gymnastics hider. It's not a character that I'm going to easily recommend to anyone. Oh. Duty just likes pain. Duty likes high execution characters because he's a KOF player. Oh! Like, I just feel like all those feint cancels, as cool as it looks, just doesn't feel like the ends justify the means. Oh! Yeah, he still solo skim, bruh. I mean, I haven't played this game consistently since it dropped, so I'm being onboarded by my friends. Ooh, a little bit too far. Burn! Burn! That's what I get for trying to be cheeky on the burnout. And you must, you still believing in the JP? Burn! No, man. I thought that would have been it. In Street Fighter 6, a secondary is important to have, especially at the level that you guys play. To cover certain matchups that you might not favor with your current main. Come on! Fucking eat my inputs, you piece of shit. Yeah, that's game. Woo! Second chance. Not anymore. Like, that's the thing with Sunny though. Like, Sunny's been playing every character since release, so with Sunny, he is able to, like, he's this jack of all trades but master of nine type scenario, so he can play any character into a matchup. But as far as mastery over that character, I think with the exception of maybe Guile and maybe, jeez, other than Guile, I can't really be 100% honest with you. Maybe DJ, and say that if you had to go down to the wire with a character, that he'd pick one of those ones instead of just counter picking the opponent. You've been learning, Ken. Listen, you guys that still think Ken is good, I don't know. I think Ken could be better. I think there's better characters in this game than Ken. I think that if you want to play a Shoto, you should play Akuma or Ryu or Mai. The only thing that holds Akuma back is the fact that he has low health. If they make a slight change to how much damage he takes, then Akuma becomes the best Shoto immediately. I think Ken is strong because the people that play Ken are really strong. Like when you see Ken doing well, it's because the people that are playing Ken are playing him well. Angry Bird, Blaz, Enzo the Okage. I can't really think of any other players besides adding Tokido to that list that really make the character work at a high level. Side switch. Ugh. Ugh. Like, you guys need to tell me what is the best time to play ranked if I'm trying to rank up to master, because I'm diamond 1, right? So which days should I commit to trying to rank up? Because I'm gonna try and get Ken to master, but I'm first like gonna lose a lot because I need to figure out a game plan with Ken. Just a game plan for me in general, and learn matchups. Night, baby, love you. Just play ranked at night when everyone is done with work. But like, what time is everybody done with work? Either that's the important thing, bro, because I don't usually get on until this time because I have a shit ton of work. And when I say shit ton of work, I mean these. I've got, including this one, 5 and 3 kids and a wife and a day job. Ooh. Peak time is from 6 p.m. That's a bit odd. Hey, Moz, keep well, my brother. Good looking out. I'll tap in with you again in the DMs. When you say that Reaper really doesn't play Bison, that he just does specials, can you elaborate on what that means? I'm curious to hear the sound effects when Viper does the faint seismic punch bullshit. So dope. Reaper looking for the cheese. The machismo. Ooh, nobody home. Oh, the Ankh check did not work and now you die. Yo, she just scrambled Omi's brain.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
So you've essentially figured out how to win against Reaper, because if you remove everything else from the kit that he's using, then if you can avoid those, go! I gave that away. Oh, same idea I had. I should have waited. Sup, freeze! Whoopsie! No! Ah, too late. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing with CRZY, bro. Like, there's like a shit ton of gimmicks, and I'm just getting knowledge shit because I haven't played against this character, so. A lot of what this character is doing is just unnecessary. I was telling Bionic, I don't think this character works at a high level. Like, the person that's gonna make this character work at a high level is really good at Street Fighter. Like, she burns meter so fast, right? Trying to do a thing, and then like the things that she needs to do just like consumes. Like you can see, like all that shit. Like it's so much finger work, bruh. For what? Nice for punish. Like you're doing all that shit, but like it just doesn't feel like it's worth it. Like she looks cool. Ooh. I mean, her damage is dope, but you give up neutral a lot. Seen some crazy shit and she's still in the explore phase. I mean, she's got some cool shit, but we'll see. Like, it's week 1 of the character, and because we live in the internet age, it's up. Capcom? What was that? It can feel like things get figured out pretty quickly, but I don't know, man. I don't play the character, but just looking at what's going on screen. Oh, side switch? I must hold. Shinpu! Shinrancha! Killing the streak. Yo, bruh, Brock Lesnar. Yo, now you're taking me back, bruh. I was more Goldberg fan than the Brock Lesnar fan, if I'm gonna be honest. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, we're back, we're back, we're back. This character's throw range is so good. No! Ah, fuck up the punish. No! Jab the hooligan. Thanks for these, would have helped 10 seconds ago. Oh, No! This fucking game is eating my inputs, man. Again! I did that the first time, like when it whiffed. Edge was always my favorite. I liked Edge, but I just felt like his spear never hit the same. Like when Batista did a spear, when Goldberg did a spear. Nice. Woo! You have yet to see a EXDP. Listen, I don't need that kind of pressure, okay? I'm trying to figure this game out while not trying to die at the same time. Nah. We don't rage quit. I will take many a L before I rage quit. The only game that has ever made me say, you know what? I've had enough of this game was Dark Souls. Honestly, Dark Souls 1 remastered. Like, I think I put maybe 3 hours into that game and I'm like, nah. I think Dark Souls 3 is the furthest that I got in the Dark Souls. I got to like the second area and the gameplay is just too slow and clunky for me, man. Why am I dude, why do I let anyone get away with anything? Because I don't know better. And yes, I did see that E33 won. That's one for the year. We need more Bionic. We're not content with just one. We want all of them. Really? That's twice I EXDP'd Ida. 3 times Ida. And it finally came out on the 4th time. Ooh, shouldn't have jumped. watch Extra 2 come out. Oh, dude, Fighters is looking amazing. Fighters looks like a proper Dragon Ball game. Oi. Fighters look like everything a Dragon Ball game is supposed to be. Oh yeah, I forgot we're playing this game again. I must jump, medium punch and Tatsu. I forgot we must A to A Bison. Oh, wrong way. Here we go. Knee pressu. Nightmare. I've never played Astrobot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Apparently, like, it's an amazing platform if that's what you're into. Yeah, you must hold that, bruh. You must hold it. Was a well-deserved win for the bot. Ah. Wukong got robbed this game of the year, my guy. You can tell me what. They didn't want the Chinese to win. So what did they do? Give it to the Japanese. Don't get me wrong, I do believe Astrobot is a dope game. I just don't think it was game of the year. Okay. Gotta respect the overhead. Come, your turn now. Your turn now. Get wins. Okay, you say Glazing Wukong because it's a brooding action RPG isn't fair because the rest of the game is classic style platform outplayable. Okay, now I'm gonna give Astrobot all of that, right? But now let's take Wukong in a vacuum, right?
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Unreal Engine 5 game, first game from an unheard of studio. The lore, the beauty of the graphics, how the game starts. The game does feel like a boss rush at times, but also the upgrade system, the build system, the stances, the side quests, all the things that you can uncover in the lore of the game that exists outside of just playing Wukong itself. I feel like Wukong is a more complete package. Jeez, throw range. Gotta be careful of that. Weak voice acting. Ooh, too cheeky. Too cheeky. Yes, Wukong was the best of his genre. Show me another action RPG game that came out that was better than Wukong. I mean, Rebirth personally blew me away because I'm a big fan of the Final Fantasy remake project. But I'm picking Wukong over Rebirth any day. Oi! Yeah. It does not have a lot of mechanics. It has simple mechanics that as you go through the game, you then expand upon, and depending on how you want to play the game, you can then switch between 3 play styles that are completely optional. You can mainline Wukong and just pick and just play with smash stance, and you would never need another one. Ooh, he has enough health to tank. Wukong should not be compared to Souls games because it's not a Souls game. Wukong is an action RPG that borrows certain Souls-like mechanics, but in terms of the weapon system, how different builds get put together, and how you need to switch certain strategies on the fly in order for you to get the better of certain bosses, is where that game opens up completely. Just Wukong side quest alone, bruh. Fuck you, Capcom! There was some good cut bosses, bruh. That's one of the things where Wukong says, get good, my guy. Everything you need to beat the boss is in the game. You just need to figure out how to utilize the mechanics that you have to get the result that you're looking for. Too close? We clutched it out. The one hidden area that I'll never forget is in the second area of the game, where you need to crack open the side of the wall with Wandering White's headbutt, and then once you open that part up, that thing opens up. Like, I don't even think a lot of people got to the part where you get the hub area, where you fight the tiger, Yin Tiger, and where you get all the medicine, where you can basically go anytime into the game and then figure out what it is you want to do from there. Like, that is one of the areas in the game that I don't think a lot of people got to. And then there's the Erlang fight, bruh. Like, the Erlang fight stands by itself as one of the best fights I've ever had in an action game. Should have won that already. The rat boss broke the wall for you. Nah, I hit it with a headbutt. Okay. No! Okay. I see you. should not have grabbed. GG's. You guys are distracting me with the Wukong talk, so I can't focus on this game here. Right, so now that I'm out the loop. Right, let's get into Wukong. Right. So Wukong has 3 endings, right? The Kak ending, the okay ending, and then the true ending, right? Then now you need to look at all the relationships that Wukong has, because the law of Wukong says that he was banished from the heavens because he told Buddha that he doesn't agree with the soul system. So right now you look at that on a philosophical level, right? Wukong was a monkey, and he sought to free himself from the eternal labor of having to work for his superiors by becoming superior himself. And the more power he gained and the more favor he gained, the more the higher ups realized that, okay, this is not a brother you want to give more power. So what did? They tried to devise a way in order to contain him. So that's why they give him the crown, right? So that's what you see fall there. But Wukong says, this is why I love One Piece so much, that the one who will set the people free will be reborn each time, meaning that you can never hold them down. You can never hold the people down. The people will always rise. A symbol of the people will always remain in order to usurp and overthrow the people that seek to control the world. Then you want to take areas into consideration, all the areas that you play through in Wukong, right? My favorite area to just stand in Wukong and look at, and we can go there right now because I have Wukong installed, is where Wukong collects the last piece, where he collects Jingu Bang before he goes and fights the mirror image of himself, the broken sage, right? What is that a metaphor for? When you look in the mirror each morning, who must you overcome? The previous version of yourself in order to become a new version of yourself. All the past experience that you've had in life, all the things that you've overcome mean nothing tomorrow. Why? Because you overcame them yesterday. So who must you overcome? The version of you that does not want to evolve into the better version that exists and waits for you tomorrow. So you literally fight in this man's brain, in this man's dream, where all the previous versions of him exist. Where is the battle? The battle is here. The battle that you must overcome every day is here. Astrobot didn't do that. Astrobot didn't make you think about life on a deeper level, make you question your life decisions. And not all games need to do that, but from a cultural impact point, like people were going to China to go and view the historical sites that are mentioned in Journey to the West. And Journey to the West, where we end up, that's not even the complete book. And I mean, Wukong inspired Goku. Come on. The most influential character or fictitious character in modern media history outside of Luffy was inspired by Son Wukong. And what's his name? Son Goku. And again, the Erlang fight just teaches you what? No matter how insurmountable the odds may seem, if you persevere and are willing to readjust your approach to the problem, you may just experience the greatest fight of your life and smile doing it. What? It's not an automatic. That is like a byproduct of playing Wukong. You can just play Wukong for Wukong and it will still be Game of the Year. Just from a gameplay perspective of going through the levels, meeting these different bosses, unlocking all these skills, and by chance unlocking the side quests that give you even more insight and lore into the characters and their relationships and how that speaks to who he is, what his purpose is, all these people that he's meeting on his journey. Like, bro, no other game in 2024 did that. Uh-oh. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I'm saying that if we look at just impact, Wukong sold 30 million in a month. Brand new studio, first game, never done this at this scale. Enters into the AAA space, says here's a labor of love that we've put all our hard work and effort into. Go and enjoy it.
You must crush them.
Team Asobi has won before, bruh. Team Asobi is like a veteran studio. There's no way that you can take away from them. They did something amazing with Astrobot. Just as a platformer, as a game, just like take everything away. Just as a game. I feel like it's a dope game, but I feel like Wukong got robbed. No, I was gonna wall splat him. Dude, Crash Bandicoot didn't even win Game of the Year in the year that it came out, bruh. I don't think Crash Bandicoot was ever winning Game of the Year, ever. What was Game of the Year 1996? Can somebody Google quickly? Like Wukong and Erlang the Divinity still live rent-free in my head, bruh. No! Like my brother Raju always say, no perfect, I win. Is this the Wukong plug stream? It's the why we think Wukong was Rob stream. Yo, I woofed that was dead. Ooh, what a PP. We take those. Super Mario, when it came out, pushed the boundaries of what a platformer was, because there were things hidden in plain sight that when you discovered them blew your mind. The level design of Super Mario was like nothing else that had come before. It completely shifted the genre of what a platformer was, what a platformer could be, and it has influenced platforming and game design to this day. Was that too?
Here comes a new challenger.
Super Mario 64. Yeah. Oh. No. This character is so fast. Why is she so fast? Why can't she force me to block when I don't want to? Damn, I was minus on that. Damn it. Ooh, too late. Oh, nice neutral jump. Phew. No! No! I got too cheeky. I do think that Astrobot is a perfect Auto 2000s platformers freeze, but I think that Wukong was the better game. Oh. I don't think it should have automatically won. I think it was, when you look at everything as a whole package, I think that Wukong was the clear winner. Oh, I knew it was coming. I just wasn't ready for it when it eventually arrived. No, man. This fucking character stick bullshit is nerve-wracking. Ooh. Damn, that walk speed, bro. Into level 3. I'm dead. No. I don't want to die. Jeez, such good with punishment. Nice DP, bro. I mean, God of War 2018 exists, bruh. ooh, ooh. No! Why can't she do that? And then she gets the 50-50. Damn, this character's good. And my brush playing like a demon. Oh, too late. Knew it was coming. GG's. G to the GG. Thought I was gonna live. What? Thought I thought wrong. Is what it is. Must hold my L's. Freeze, I'm actually not the RPG player, my guy. I'm more of a traditional third-person action game run and gun with zero RPG mechanics as far as third-person games go. I think the most experience I had with an RPG outside of Wukong and the Final Fantasy Remake series was... Jeez. To be honest with you, Final Fantasy VII OG was the only RPG or JRPG that I played prior to picking up Final Fantasy Remake. And I only picked up Remake because I was a fan of Final Fantasy VII OG, because I never got to finish the game. A buddy of mine had it on his PlayStation 1, and we finished disc 1 and disc 2, and when we eventually got to disc 3, the disc was stolen and we could never finish the game. And it was one of those games that it always held the question, like, what if I finished this game? Would I have a different appreciation for it? But I'm glad that I played the remake, and my friends who are RPG stands in the chat, Raji, Duri, like, they are the guys that single-handedly taught me about RPGs and how RPG mechanics works in games. Like, I'm having way more fun now with games that have RPG mechanics because I understand what is going on. I just never understood the class system. I never understood the skill system in terms of how you put points into certain attributes and how that relates and speaks to builds and what you can do with builds and weights and weapons. I never knew any of that, bruh. Like, I learned all of that with Final Fantasy Remake, and them incrementally recommending me RPGs to play that I worked through. So it was sort of like the soft introduction into it, and I think now, yeah, I'm definitely a RPG player, but not a Elden Ring or Dark Souls RPG player. I'm not a Neo player either. I'm much more gravitated to games like God of War. I think I didn't even know this game was an RPG, and I put it in inverted commas because I thought it was just a traditional third-person action game, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's the only game that I have a platinum trophy for, but that game sucked me in so effortlessly that I was just immersed in the world, the story, the characters, the side quests. I cared about Aloy, what she went through, what she was trying to achieve, the whole story with terraforming the earth and making sure that we survive, and like how everything is reversed, that the things that are mechanically advanced are prehistoric machines, and the human beings who are supposed to be advanced and now live in the Stone Age, but we were technologically advanced and like mankind brought on its own. Dude, like Horizon Zero Dawn story is another one of those stories. Love it. But that's the games that taught me RPG mechanics. And Wukong, the RPG mechanics in Wukong is light, bruh. It's more an action RPG than a traditional RPG. Traditional RPGs don't have skill systems or skill point systems. Yo, when last did I see people play Hondo? You play platformers more than RPGs. Dude, I picked up Hollow Knight purely off the hype that you and Ozzy were generating, right? In the chat, seeing you play this game and with all the Silk Song hype that was building up around it. And I genuinely wanted to see what Hollow Knight was about. Now, Hollow Knight was more along the lines of games that I grew up on, right? Alex the Kid, Super Mario, Wonder Boy, Adventure Island. Those are all like classic RPGs from the NES and the Sega and the Super NES era, right? I think I dipped off platforming after Crash, because I think fighting games just got good on PlayStation 1 and that's all we played. Battle of the Toshinden, what's this game? Project Justice, King of Fighters, OG Guilty Gear. Like one of my lifelong friends introduced me to Guilty Gear on a Saturday morning by chance on a PS1, bro. Like we were busy playing King of Fighters, and he's like, "Bro, 5, I got this new game, this new fighting game. It's called Guilty Gear. This game is cock mad." And I picked up like OG Guilty Gear by chance, bro. Wasn't super into it at the time, but it was one of those niche games that we sort of just played when we didn't want to play anything else that we were super into. Like Hollow Knight, nah, that game. Chef's Kiss, bruh. Chef's Kiss. I don't know what won Game of the Year in the year that Hollow Knight came out, but I feel like it should have been Hollow Knight. Another game that, for me, like, I understood all the hype around it. You were playing Rev 2 before Street Fighter 5, bruh. Rev 2, Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's in my list of games I wish I picked up when it came out, that I didn't sleep on it because I'm a huge Guilty Gear Strive fan. Huge Guilty Gear Strive fan. And I'm super stoked for what Oxus is gonna do with Strive 2.0. But coming back to Hollow Knight, the point I was making with Hollow Knight is there are certain indie games, like a couple of years ago. How long? When did I finish? I finished 8's this year or towards the end of last year. And I picked up 8's by accident, bro. I picked up 8's out of curiosity. I was looking at what won Game of the Year every year, because after, I think it was because Astrobot won. Because Astrobot won, I was like, let me see what else won Game of the Year and see if I agree with those picks. And for 2020, Hades won Game of the Year, and I was like, Hades? I've never heard of this game. Looked it up, checked Steam. I was like, okay, this game is like $120 on Steam. I'm willing to throw $120 away for the sake of science. I think I've dumped something like 60 plus hours into Hades, and I don't think I got all the endings. I think I beat Hades twice, and you have to beat Hades like a couple of times in order for you to actually get through ending. And that game is exactly like Hollow Knight Bionic. The more runs you do, the more familiar you become with the dungeons, the more familiar you become with the enemies. and then you start learning the boon system. So that game doesn't have a skill tree like Hollow Knight where you can go and find certain skills hidden in certain parts of the game. You get boons. So as you play through the game, you get certain requirements, right? And when you meet these requirements, you unlock passives. Now certain passives will give you abilities, boons of certain of the gods. So through trial and error, you start learning which boons caters to your playstyle. And I think there's like 5 weapons. So you get ranged weapons, melee weapons, hybrid weapons, guns. And every playthrough, every run that you make, you have to choose a different weapon, because that weapon gets certain perks, right? But you don't have to if you don't want to. So every run is different. And then depending on how many runs you make, you start figuring out which weapons work with which boons. And the boons are like blessings from the gods. So each god blesses you. So if it's like Zeus, then you get a lightning effect. If it's Hades, you get water. Not Hades, if it's Poseidon, you get water. There's one that gives you ice, there's one that gives you wind, there's others that give you, I think Ares is like pure damage. It's a roguelike. Yep. Dude, I never knew that I was gonna get that deep into that game, or that I was going to have that much of fun with that game, or extract that much value out of it. Like, I can install Hades now, bruh, and that game's gonna be a fun time. That game is gonna be a kakleke time, just because I know what I'm getting into. I know which dungeons, which routes I want to take, which enemies I potentially want to avoid, depending on what boons I pick up, which ones I want to keep. And you don't just get, like, you need to find synergy between the boons that you pick up and choose which boons you want, which boons you don't want. And each run that you also make adds to your inventory of collectibles that unlock other things. Bruh. Dude, Hades, you can do a lot worse for 150 rand, or I think it's like 200 bucks in Steam now. Let me check. Store. Hades. Original Hades is 230 bucks if you want to pick it up, Bionic. It goes on sale quite often as well, bro. My Little Pony Racing. But I don't hate on the brownies. Brownies are like army. I'll never have any hate for a brownie. Wizard of Legend. Might need to pick it up. Oh yeah, no. Dude, Hades on Switch. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a fun time, bruh. That sounds like you going to a family gathering and ignoring everyone. Shit, I'd take public transport just to play Hades if I had a Switch. Summer Night Storycraft. I don't think I've ever heard of it, Chris. Where's Ida now? Ida said he never sees me EXDP. Happy now, Ida. Ooh. Pokemon is a game that I never got into, guys. Bionic, please don't encourage lawlessness in my chat. We're trying to build a community of upstanding citizens, Bionic. No, it was a DB, not a fireball. Man, bro, why is this man launching into the sky like LeBron James? Played like 3 Pokemon games, bruh. I never played one Pokemon game. Like outside of granning Pokemon when it was on TV, I don't think I've ever like willed myself into like, hey, let's play a Pokemon game. I can't DP that. Raj, I'm sure you can run a Game Boy emulator on the PSP, bruh. Now that you got the PSP back up and running. Oh, should not have jumped. No! Yeah, I played cack that round. I deserve to die. I deserve to die. Guys, I was feeling some type of way. Yeah, it's gonna be my last match for the night. I'm gonna spectate like 1 or 2 and then I'm gonna call it the night. Gotta go to work in the morning. I was feeling some type of way last night, right? I'm playing Kazan, the first Berserker, and it's beginning to feel a little bit samey to me. Like, my character's solid. I like what I've built in terms of armor, weapon. I'm rocking with a great sword build. Like, all those things is dope, right? But the dungeons are beginning to feel samey, and the missions are beginning to feel samey, right? And I was like, okay, let me step away from it for a little bit. Go to Google. And so I thought to myself, do I want to play something modern or something old? So I thought to myself, let me play something old. Let me at least try something old. Do a YouTube search. Slept on RPGs of the PS3 era. I land on a game called Trails of Cold Steel. And bruh, I whooped out the PS3, my guys. Here she is in all her glory. And I forgot that I had emulators installed on here because it's custom firmware flashed, and I was like, yo, there is some good ass retro gaming that can be had on this thing. So talking about emulators, yeah, this is definitely an emulation machine, and this is one of the PS3s that still has PS2 backwards compatibility via emulation. So if I want to jam PS2 shit, I can jam PS2 shit. If I want to jam PS1 shit, I can jam PS1 shit. But as I got into like the first hour of playing Trails of Cold Steel, you know, I had Duri's voice in my head. 5, when it comes to RPGs, we move forward and not backwards. Because I was like, this game's mechanics and the systems feel a bit dated, but I can see why when it dropped in its era, why it would have been a game that was like super slept on because the mechanics are dope. Even like for that time, just the gameplay feels janky, movement feels janky, but it's to be expected. It's like a game from I think like 2008. So yeah, definitely showed its age. Did not age well in the mechanics department. But I still need to give the Persona series a fair chance. Duri and Raji swear by that game. Like they say, like Persona 5, nah. It's one of them ones for all time. And I got it on sale. Was it the last month of the month before, I think? So maybe after I finish Kazan, maybe I play Persona. But I was telling them earlier, I feel like maybe it's time to do a Final Fantasy remake mainline. Remake and rebirth, no side quests. Just mainline the game for the story. You know? But then again, E33 said there's DLC coming soon. Wukong also updated the game with performance shit. So maybe there's Wukong DLC, I don't know. I'm just pure copium right here. I feel the hope. Put this baby back. I also have this bad boy. This little guy here. Good old PS1 mini when they re-released it. Should have a PSP here somewhere as well. My. Bruh, PSP was ahead of its time. Like, if there's one thing... I agree, phones can emulate a whole lot of shit, bruh, but... I just don't feel the same, man. Like, there's something about holding a PSP in your hand that just feels authentic. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just old. I'm sure that these emulators, because of the fact that you can connect a DualShock 4 control to your phone, I should actually test that, you know? I mean, I've got a fairly decent phone. Should check if it can run some old school shit and see how it works. The latest one I'm modding Switch 1's is emulation stations. Wait, explain. Are you saying that they are putting Switch 1 emulation on the latest phones? Am I understanding you correctly? Because if that's the case, then that's kak scary, bruh. Oh, the flowchart is flowcharting. What? He was able to grab. Oh yeah, bruh. I would, dude. I would mod a Switch. If I have a Switch 2 lying around, I would mod my Switch 1. Make it a completely offline console. One time. Never connect that thing to the internet ever again. Put custom firmware on that thing. And run emulators on that thing all day, every day, bro. The one console, the one handheld I still want to this day, if I can find one, is a PS Vita. That thing is an emulation workhorse, my guy. Oh, what a call out! He didn't get the full confirm though. He's gonna burn out and he's dead. I mean, you were good, uncle, me, bro, man. Now your niece is also gonna find a gateway into gaming, bruh. And I'm sure she cherishes that thing. What you... Wasn't the Vita the reason the PSP series died? No, bad sales was the reason why the PSPs died. PSPs weren't selling as well as Nintendo rival hardware was in the portable space. Both the PSP and the PS Vita were ahead of its time, just in terms of what the capabilities are, or were at the time, what they could do. You could watch movies, you could listen to music, you were able to play LAN with your buddies, and like once you flash that thing, bruh. And I think piracy is also another reason. Like once the systems got flashed, it was open season, bruh. They were just losing a ton of revenue on games, and they were putting so much money into converting movies into PSP format. Dude, I still have PSP discs laying here. My PSP is in the bag over there. I need to get a battery for it. I'll probably do that end of the month because Raji inspired me. He got a battery for his one, got the thing up and running, and now he's back on the PSP train. I think towards the end of my PSP, my original PSP's lifespan, I was using it more as a Neo Geo emulator than anything else. I was just playing classic Neo Geo games on the Top Hunter. I was playing like niche fighting games from the Neo Geo catalog. Last played, I was playing Metal Slug. I played a shit ton of it. I never played so much Metal Slug in my life until I had a PSP, bruh. Oh, good call out. Raji super aware of the level 2 switching sides, neutral jump confirmed. That. Sony has always been overly ambitious with their handheld hardware. Invite me to the family function anytime with one of those portable briefcases, bruh. Connect that thing via HDMI to the TV at the family function. Yeah, we staying till late. Let me actually see if I can find my PSP. You guys are making me want to scratch for it now. PS6 will go portable. I think they'll have like another peripheral situation like they have with what's this thing called? PlayStation Portal. I don't think Sony wants to contest with Nintendo in the handheld space. Nintendo's way too dominant in that space. And traditionally Sony has lost to Nintendo in the handheld space every time they've entered into that handheld space. So I don't think that they will make a concerted effort to challenge Jeez, I have so many of these lying around. PC gaming days. HDMI switch? That there? PlayStation camera? The Xbox 720 announcement from 2012. So Bionic, you can direct troll sometimes, my bro. If there's one thing that you can do that you don't get enough credit for, troll, bruh. That's interesting. They don't say C Viper. They just say Viper wins. Is this Brasa still gonna go at it for one more? Yeah, I'll stay for one more. Shit, I got so much old tech. GG's Raj. Mad Cat's bad from Street Fighter 5 days. Smoked. If this pad worked, on PlayStation 5, I would have never picked up a leverless because this thing is so good to play Street Fighter with. I feel like Reaper's just getting knowledge tested here. Damn, that was quick. There's smoke in this one. Yo, I regret taking out this PSP now. There's some more cyclone cables to roll up. Okay, here we go. All rolled up and folded. You can feel it summer. Yeah, it looks like they're sending Reaper home on a lose streak this evening. Oh, nobody home. Jeez. Instead of forward, grab, it's forward, down, forward, down. Guys, you must have a lucky rest of your evening, whatever it is you're gonna do for your Monday night. I'm signing off. Probably gonna try and keep it regular with the Street Fighter streams now, because I am trying to get that Ken to master. I think I just said I must play from 6 o'clock, so geez, I don't know what day of the week I'm gonna play at 6 o'clock, but I'm gonna have to try. But GG's for the evening. Enjoy the rest of it. Safe.